Dr. Bernard Okoe Boye, step in for me. You have heard Sweeney explained what the NDC leader said, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said. What do you say? Is your party shaken by this insistence to persevere to the very end?
Sweeney, politicians must learn to learn.
Okay.
We must learn from the experience of our other colleagues. When President Akufo-Addo said all die be die, I was just trying to read an article that was published on Ghana Web. And he had an interview with Accra-based Peace FM. Now, this was reported on Ghana Web 2nd December 2016. Before that, I think that was his last interview before the election. Now, see the headline, all die be die mantra, I'm ready to accept blame. But the opening, how do you call it, paragraph says that Nana...
We call it the lead.
Yes, Nana Akufo-Addo, okay, sorry, the lead. The 2016 presidential candidate of the opposition New Patriotic Party has said he is prepared to accept blame for the infamous all die mantra, which he used in the run-up. And this is what he said. He said the all die comments made the headlines in 2012 when the New Patriotic Party flag bearer Nana Akufo-Addo admonished party members to be vigilant and ready to defend the ballot box. Now, I know that the comments were twisted. That's quoting Nana. It proved to be an unfortunate statement for me. I'm prepared to accept all that. But that is the origin. It was exact opposite of tribal statement. Johnny, basically, President Akufo-Addo, and I'm happy he said there was a context.
Okay.
You had hoodlums, vigilantes who had stormed Etiwa to try and use force to take, because we were having the seat. It was an MPP seat. To try and use incumbency to take the seat from us. And there was resistance from the people. They stood their grounds. And the president said, people have assumed that we are cowards. When we see people who are violent, we run away. But this time, it should be big a cry, and that all die with that. What did the NDC say?
What did they say?
This man is a violent man. This man is saying that people should kill, people should sacrifice their lives for him. Will his children go to the police station? All kinds of statements. Even when the president said, I didn't mean people should go and kill, but to stand for their rights. Today, see what Sweeney is telling us. Now he's giving us the English definition of do or die, that it is persistence. And now, so why do you...
You should contextualize it.
Okay, I'm coming. No problem.
And not put I'm coming. Allow him.
Johnny,
no, he says I'm giving them. This is my definition.
Johnny,
I didn't write the dictionary.
You will come in again.
Johnny,
go ahead.
In fact,
he said he should contextualize it.
No, I'm happy he's talking about a dictionary. So, I mean, we all have...
You want to do the second definition?
Yes. But, you know, Johnny, basically, all the dictionaries, if you check the dictionaries, they just tell you that it's someone looking for a particular outcome, no matter what is involved. And the word desperate shows up all the time, looking for one particular outcome, ready to do everything to get it. Now, if you watch the video by President John Dramani Mahama, you realize that, look, he prepared the mind of the listeners before coming to the all die be die.
How did he do that?
He said that number one. Oh, please.
No, he said all die be die. President Mahama didn't say all die be die.
Allow him, please.
I was quiet.
No, but President Mahama didn't say all die be die.
He said, I'm not saying all die be die,
yes,
but I'm saying do or die. But let's allow him. Let's
Johnny,
be fair to
look at the statement President Mahama made. Number one, that this election, they didn't lose. They were robbed. Now, if you are telling your supporters that they didn't lose this election, that they were robbed, and look at the second statement made, that when you look at the ballot box, can you imagine with your eyes, the papers in it were actually more than what the machine has captured. A former president of the republic making such false claims. And what does this do? So the supporter of the NDC, who is what was the word? Who is a staunch or who is ready to do everything, will go like, wow. So they put more ballots than the machine captured. This is what the former president is saying.
Is that your inference?
Oh, watch the video, play the video. He said so. In fact, he pointed as if the box is in front of him. That when you look at the box, the ballot papers in the box is more than what the machine has captured. Wow. A former president said, you know what it means?
No.
No, what it means, and then before he lands at the results should be determined at the polling station. This time it is do or die. You know what they are telling the person there?
What are they telling them?
If in your already he's prepared your mind with two things that you want, but they took it from you. So assuming if it so happens that they declare a result and at the police station Lejokuku and NDC loses that police station, with the comments from JM, an NDC member has been told that the papers you see is more than what is on the machine.
But Sweeney suggests that the framers of the 1992 Constitution are asking you to protect.
But Johnny, forget our protection.
And then he says that persisting is not to go and do violence.
I don't have a problem. No, I've given you, he prepared a mind before JM said do or die.
The premise.
I've made two statements that JM said. He said, number one, they didn't lose this election. They were robbed. Number two, ballot papers in the box were more than what the machine has captured. Now, with these two, what it means is that even please. I am saying it on authority. I've watched the video.
I'll give you a rebuttal.
Exactly. Now, what JM is doing is that even if you have a genuine process that results in the loss at any police station, he has prepared the mind of his people that you have to fight it, and your fight must result in what you want at the police station. Johnny, please, 2012, we went to Supreme Court, sat before judges for our 8 months. That was the route we took. In other countries, that experienced violence and war.
But the also went to court recently.
I know, but now he's saying that the courtroom is not a place they will go. It must be finished and determined at the police station. You know what that means? If every place, assuming that Jokuko have a problem, and I say I'm not going to the court, as I push and persist, if the other side pushes and persists, what is pushing and persist? Is it through verbal exchanges? We've seen people physically holding each other. Now it will come to the use of gadgets and things, because you want at the end of the day to get the result you want. Look, the basics of our election make sure that it is difficult for anybody to cheat you. When I say basic, what do I mean? Johnny,
tell me.
I have been a candidate before. It's a candidate. Every polling station, it is the votes that come from the polling station that we add to form the overall vote count in the constituency.
But if you lose that
there... I'm coming.
If you lose that there...
See, I'm coming. You know, most of the violence we experienced this election, John, you know where the violence was?
No.
It was not at the polling station. Where was it? This election, where was it? Collection center.
That's right.
If anybody, you know my place, I considered. If anybody had tried to cheat me at the polling station, I have all the copies. That's why the elections are done in a way that you, the candidate, your agent has what? Copies. I don't need to push anybody or fight a soldier at the collation center. If you change the figures and it results in a win for the NDC, I'll just go and sleep. The next morning, I file my papers at the court. It's because they were making false claims. That's why in the Supreme Court of Ghana, they didn't show one pink sheet. The NDC were not ready to collect the figures for even 5 polling stations to say that based on this count we've won the election.
They asked the Electoral Commission to come into
Can you imagine?
So now, that the Electoral Commission, who is the referee, would then now come and say
Johnny,
what happened.
Johnny, see, it's very simple. If I'd taken Lejokuku's results to court, by the time I get there, all the 342 police stations, I have all the pink sheets. I would have done the collation in my house. I tell the judge, look at the figures I've won. It is then that the commission will bring their copy to make sure that they are able to either contest me or admit that something changed at the collation center. So really, what has happened is very dangerous. President Mahama, civil society, the clergy, they must come hard on him and tell him, look, take us out of this part. I was in Sierra Leone. You'll be amazed. I tell people, Sierra Leone has the face of what war looks like. You see buildings that are 300 years. You see buildings that, are hanging. You see roads that are unmotorable. It's so sad. And when you check, it's all due to war. President Mahama, people don't know this. Johnny, President John Dramani Mahama, he's paid monthly the salary of the sitting President Kufuor.
He's Article 71 holder.
Yeah, I'm saying this so that people know what is happening.
But it is deserved.
No, you wait, I'm coming. You see, sometimes based on your condition, you forget yourself.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's taking the salary of the city president till he will leave this earth. President Mama, his drivers are paid by the state. His security is paid by the state.
When Nana retires, he will enjoy the same benefits.
Okay, do you know why the state is able to afford this?
Tell me.
It's because we have a stable democracy. If there is mayhem and chaos, and there is no, order in the system.
Are you suggesting that he's calling for mayhem and chaos?
Oh, but if a former president tells you that, determine the outcome, in fact, already he has told you that you are not supposed to lose the election. No matter what the results you see at a police station or collation center, change it.
He's asking the people to be vigilant.
No, but are you choosing words for him?
No, I'm asking you questions.
Words
Forget
like,
about Suhuyini and H.E. John.
Would we be using the dictionary if the president said that we should be vigilant, we should persist? All these are correct words. If I tell you, persist, be vigilant, be on your toes, who will come in? Now, why do you use the word die? Do you know that there are people who, after listening to President Mahama, will tell themselves that, look, if I have to lose my life in 2024, I'm ready to lose my life.
I hear you.
And finally, Johnny, the hypocrisy of the NDC is so profound. Why do I say so? This is an electoral process that made you take close to 60-something seats. No, this is amazing. Nobody talks about that. This is a process that took 66.
But you both are in court fighting over seats.
No, I'm coming. See, you took this process, supervised by the Electoral Commission, Jim Mensah and his team, sorry. They allowed you to take 60 seats.
They didn't allow them. The people of Ghana voted for them.
I'm happy. So how come that one, you are pleased with it? But when it comes to the presidential, you have a problem. The same process that gave you 137. And guess what? This same process has given you, in quote, an NDC Speaker of Parliament. Never happened in our history. Wow. And despite all this, because you didn't get to be president in 2020, now people must go to elections and be ready to do it or die.
Your time is finished.
Come on, the church must wake up.
Your time is finished.
And all the imams must wake up.
Your time is finished.
They must, no, it's serious. They got to talk to him, Johnny. Big flames start small.
Okay.
Big flames.
Suhuyini is laughing at you.
I said big flames start small.
Suhuyini is laughing at you.
The reason why, you see Afghanistan.
Suhuyini is laughing at you.
People jumped out of their cars when they told them the Taliban had taken over. They were running towards the border. None of us is safe if any violence starts. So please.
Suhuyini is laughing at you.
Johnny, this is serious business.
I hear you.